Hey everybody, EDGYTIM here, down in the world headquarters here at EDGYTIM.com, and it is Tuesday, just about 12:30 or so, and as expected, the IHSA has announced that unfortunately they have, quote-unquote, officially canceled the spring sports season for the class of 2020, and man, your heart just goes out to those kids. Again, just all the baseball, softball players, track runners, everybody involved in a spring sport. Just terrible. But again, that was not unexpected. Coaches, administrators I had talked to really across the state had expected this to happen for quite a while. What we were also able to learn today, which was something I was certainly keeping my eye on from a football perspective, obviously, IHSA for now has decided to suspend the summer contact days. With a caveat, which we'll get to in a second, but your summer team 7-on-7, your lineman challenges, your actual team camps will not happen as of now. The IHSA did say that they would continue to monitor state government and health officials. If we continue to hopefully make progress on the coronavirus, maybe we could see that get revisited and maybe adapt and change the suspension. Boy, I sure hope so. I had a chance already to talk to a handful of coaches from across the state. Really, the suspension of the contact day is not a big surprise to anyone that I talked to. I think coaches really just expected that announcement to come. So the coaches are now trying to plan ahead a little bit. And again, the difficulty of all this is the great unknown. We don't know if and when this virus will settle down and subside. So in the meantime, we sit and wait. And, the coaches I had talked to, one of the first questions I asked is, how long will it take, in your opinion, to get your team ready? And obviously people have different thoughts. I would say the majority would agree that if we have nothing in June and July, that September could work. I think coaches would look to hopefully move up that report date to maybe the first week of August, and maybe give teams an extra week to prepare. But most of the coaches agreed that they could get it done. Yes, you would have much less contact. You would have to have much more conditioning to get ready. Yes, the football early on might not be at its peak, but as far as having teams ready, everyone agreed that if it was done that late, you still could have teams ready to go for our scheduled kickoff at the end of August. So that is something that I'll continue to talk to coaches and interview them via 20-minute podcast and what have you, trying to see what their thoughts are and kind of how they're going to prepare for a season. Will we have a 2020 season? I certainly hope so. Everyone that I've talked to remains confident. Certainly, I think that confidence gets knocked down a peg today. But again, not a real big surprise if you've been paying really any attention to how things are going here in the state of Illinois. So again, stay tuned. We'll have plenty more on this. I actually have on my podcast this week, Jonathan Schlemmer, head coach of Sterling. He talks about the possibilities of no contact days and where we could go from here. So look forward to that. And again, just stay tuned. Fingers crossed. Stay safe, everybody. Do what we're told, and hopefully we can get rid of this thing sooner rather than later and move on and get on with football for 2020. So thanks, everybody.